Live 101.5, it's the Valley's hit music leader, Natasha Castles, out here with my guy, Tory Lanez.
Yeah.
Excited to have you here in Phoenix. I know it's not your first time here.
No, it's not. It's like my third time.
In the heat, you still out here with this jacket on.
Yeah, you know, gotta keep it fly, get cold in the nighttime.
Yo, you've lived in a couple of places. Obviously, Toronto is one that you are known for.
Of course.
Bounced around between Miami, Atlanta. Is there a certain, I guess, city or that you would attribute your music to?
Toronto, of course. I run that city in my jogging pants.
Nothing from, like, I guess, the influences you gotten from Atlanta, Miami, spending that time there?
Don't get me wrong. Like, I love Miami as well. Like, Miami's like a second home to me, you know what I'm saying? Of course, I just got the spot in L.A. as well. And, you know, being in different addresses and being in different places and getting different culture, it's all cool. But, like, I'm from Toronto.
Toronto's the blood.
You feel me? Like, I'm Canadian. So, at the end of the day, that's where, you know...
That's where the sound originates from.
That's where it all comes from.
Now, I know you took a break at one time, about a year break, when right before you put out Conflicts of Muscle.
Yeah.
And that is a time that you considered a turning point in your career.
Most definitely.
Obviously, since then, you've kept the momentum going. Is there any time that, you know, you want to take that break, especially with a debut album coming out?
Nah. You know what I'm saying? The thing about it is this work thing, you know, it doesn't get to me. Like, for me personally, it's like, this is easy. Like, I'm in the best shape of my life. You know, it can only get better from this point for me, and I'm just ready to work. I'm not these other artists that get here and feel comfortable. Like, I'm here because, you know, I'm ready to really compete. I'm here to compete. Like, I'm here to be the best and the greatest of all time, period, point blank. You know what I'm saying? All across the scoreboard. So for me, the work right now, this is like not near to what, you know, I'm going to be having to deal with in the next.
I mean, you've gotten the success
years.
from Say It, radio success at that.
With the internet and the streets, of course, we got the music that still comes out and that we still curate to that audience, because at the end of the day, that's my core fan base. And then, you know, of course, we got the radio records. It's just like Biggie Smalls, you know. At the end of the day, he was a great lyricist, but when it came time to have those radio records, he always had one for you. And you know, I fill that void of a person who's always gonna have that for you, whether it be, you know, what you want to hear on the street side or whether it be what you want to hear on the commercial side.
Will we have that in the upcoming album?
Yeah, we got everything. Thing about it is, and that's what's great about it, is it's really opening a movie, almost like you're watching and you're listening to, you know, something that's just very, very different. And I think that for this point of it and from this point of it, I just think that it's just crazy that we're at this point of the album and where I'm at with it creatively.
You're almost there.
Yeah, we really almost there. It's coming out summer 2016.
You've put out a lot of work. Obviously, your presence is definitely felt. Why was it now that you've decided to put out the album?
Nah, honestly, I've been going in for a long time. I think the world just deserves something that they can have on iTunes. Like, you know, and I was just talking to my mans about this the other day. Like, artists got to understand, you know, the only thing a lot of the world knows me from is Say It, because that's what's on iTunes.
LA Confidential.
You know, and LA Confidential and Blow. And those three songs, because those were the songs that we sent to iTunes. Like, the whole world doesn't know what I really have. If the whole world knew what I really had,
it'd be a whole different game.
This would be a whole different ball game. But, you know, that's what the album is for. And, you know, it's just that time to give the world what they want. And so they can buy it and they can love it and they can go home and they can cherish it and they can go buy the vinyl for their kids and, you know, yeah.
For sure. Now, Sean Kingston is somebody that you've worked with closely in the past. There's a video that just came out that surfaced where he credits himself a lot for your success. What is your relationship with him now?
Sean is a good dude. He signed me when I was like 18. We had a little 3-year joint. I'm 23 now, so I got out that deal when I was 21. I wouldn't give him the credit of you gave me success. You know, you gave me a platform, which is great, but you didn't give me success. We all know that. But you're a good dude, good kid.
And it was good, you know, that working relationship.
Definitely, good dude. You know what I'm saying? We still, you know, I still see him, you know, on the shade rooms and the ball alerts and things like that. Good kid.
All right, so summer 16, we got the album coming out. Features, have you decided if you're gonna have features or not on it, or you want to just I mean, you can do it on your own. You don't need it.
I just don't want it. Not this time. Not this time around. Not for the world opening album. I kind of just you know, if there will be any features on it, it will be like people that you've never heard of or people that are under the umbrella. You know what I'm saying?
Toronto.
Like, yeah, it's gotta be,
Hey.
you know, it's gotta be stuff like that. You know, it can't be like nobody famous or super like
something real organic,
yeah, we know that was gonna be on his album because it's his album, and when that time comes, you know, it'll be that time. But for right now, I just want to give him my new sound.
Speaking of the sound, as far as the sound goes, you sing, you rap. Is there one lane in
SWAVEY.
the album?
We call it SWAVEY because, you know, SWAVEY encases everything that entitles me to be creative, you know, outside my boundaries or outside any boundaries. So, yeah, I would just call it SWAVEY, you know.
Okay, for sure. I look forward to the SWAVEY Summer 16.
So
we don't have an album title yet, right?
We have an album title that I can't tell you. I'd have to
Can I get a hint though?
I wish I could, but it's coming. It's coming. Don't worry.
Of course, I gotta ask for the ladies. Tory Lanez, what do you look for? What are the 3 things you would look forward to? The ideal woman.
Be yourself. You know, be unique. Take a goddamn shower.
That's a good one. And that's a wrap. Tory Lanez, looking forward to the album this summer. 16, Natasha Castles, Live 101.5. Gracias.